Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report. Hello, race fans. I'm Wylie Wade, and this is Wylie's Race Report for races on June 17th, 2023 at Antioch Speedway, where action is the attraction. This past weekend, it was the Dean Klein Classic. It was featuring the Pacific Coast Hobby Stocks. We had the Print Club Mini Stocks in action, the Delta Dwarf cars, the hard tops, and the 600 Micro Sprints. Coming up, we're going to talk to some of the winners and some of the podium finishers. Unfortunately, the hard tops in the 600 Micro Sprint video is not available, so Gremlins won on that one. Before we go there, let's take a look at some racing action that is taking place in Oregon this week. The IMCA Wild West Speed Week up in Oregon is taking place, and after 3 rounds, Troy Morris III was the points leader with Jim Pettit in second. Some of our notables, Andrew Peckham, who races at Antioch once in a while, was in the 4th spot. Alderings was in the 6th spot. Young gun, Andrew Pierce. Kid Smooth, right now, at that point after 3 rounds, was in the 9th position. He had a hard wreck. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Some of the others, Buddy Niss back in the 13th spot. And Randy Schaefer, who races out at Antioch, also up there, and he is 16th in position. For the Sport Modified, Sanders is the points leader right now, and Jacob Mallet Jr. up in the 5th spot, having some good runs after 3 rounds. Casey Keller in 6th, also having good runs. Chester Niss there in the 9th spot, to name some of the folks that race at Antioch Speedway regularly or once in a while. And in the IMCA stock car portion of the Wild West Speed Week up there, Terry DiCarlo Jr. is up in the 8th spot. Let's see, Dave Hill back in in the 12th spot for the IMCA stock cars. As I started to mention earlier, Kid Smooth, Andrew Pierce had a hard wreck Wednesday night in Roseburg, sliding into the tire that protects pit exit at the end of the front straightaway. Car hit hard. Not sure if it's going to be fixable or not, but it's definitely not fixable for this week to continue. And so he was unable to continue in that car. But Paul Guglielmone, who was up there running his 28G, blew a motor a couple events previous to that. And he told Andrew, here, let's put your motor in my car and you can continue on with Speed Weeks. Andrew said yesterday he wasn't sure if he was going to run today after they got the motor in, just wanted to see how he's feeling. But I did see earlier, he said he will be running tonight at the 5th round up there in Oregon. So good luck, Andrew, and to all the folks that we have the race at Antioch that are up there in Oregon for the Wild West Speed Week. I want to say a couple happy birthdays. Aaron Crowell, driver of IMCA Modified at Antioch Speedway and around. And then Zena Scott. She is a fan that you're hopefully going to be seeing out at Antioch Speedway very soon, singing our national anthem. Got an amazing voice, and she expressed interest in doing it, so I just got to get her booked and get her into rotation. We will have a live national anthem this Saturday night, June 24th, and that's very special. She's been there before. Yvonne Cameron is going to be out doing the national anthem if all goes as planned. Can't wait to have a chat with her and see her rendition of the national anthem. She does an amazing job. What a beautiful voice. Real quick, let's take a look at what else is coming up this weekend at Antioch Speedway.
This Saturday, June 24th, only at Antioch Speedway. It's the IMCA Modified, IMCA Stock Cars, Wingless Sprint Cars, Pacific Coast Hobby Stocks, the BCRA Lightning Sprints, and the Figure Eights. Gates open at 4 o'clock. Racing kicks off at 6 o'clock. In-house and outside the house. Make sure you watch it on SpeedUnionTV.com. Down the front straight into turn number 1, it is Andrew Pierce. Stock cars getting through turns 1 and 2 safely. Rob Gallagher on the point, going down the back strip. Green flag in the air. Racing back on the high side by side down to turn number 1. Baca with a slight advantage coming up off turn number 2. In that 66W. It's the first time in that car. 7 car spins out. Mike Conley spins. Just going into the X. Gets that thing rolling again. Gonna have to get that thing turned around. Tricky Troy all over his rear bumper. Tricky Troy goes to the inside, trying to pick up that spot at the line. It is Andrew Pierce. One car spins around to the back of the pack. And he's done. Modified to the dwarf car. Green flag in the air. Center car gets loose, coming up off turn number 2. Opens up the door. Roy Fisher gets on the inside. Travis Tucci working his way underneath Rob Gallagher. Gallagher follows back. Down the track straightaway, side by side. Kenneth Robles leaves. That's this Saturday, June 24th, only at Antioch Speedway. The IMCA Modifieds, IMCA Stock Cars, Wingless Sprint Cars, Pacificos Hobby Stocks, Figure Eights, VCRA Lightning Sprints at Antioch Speedway and on SpeedUnionTV.com.
All right, we're going to have a great time this Saturday night at Antioch Speedway. If you can't be there, shame on you. It's going to be a great time, but you can see it all on Speed Union TV. If you are going to be there, make sure you have your subscription to Speed Union TV, whether you're there or not. Man, that's where you get the replays and all the fun stuff, and that's where you want to be, SpeedUnionTV.com, for all the action live and direct and recorded, if you miss it, at Antioch Speedway. So this past weekend, let's take a look, and first I want to say I apologize, Joel Hannigan and to Don McClester. Both of those gentlemen won their respective main events. Joel, of course, in the hardtop division at number 16, Junkyard Dog, man, that thing is just unbeatable. It is wicked fast. Brad Coelho was having a good run until the car broke, had to pull it in. Might have been able to make a challenge for the lead. Don McClester beat his son to come in for the win on the 600 micro sprints. And again, unfortunately, not able to show the videos of those as the Gremlins won the battle on that video. But congratulations to Joel and Don for their wins. With that, here are the interviews for the Print Club Mini Stocks, the Delta Dwarf Cars, and the winner of the Dean Klein Classic in the Pacific Coast Hobby Stocks, and some of the podium finishers as well. Take a look.
Racing Grayson Baca taking home the fast dash for the Pacific Coast Hobby Stocks. Car's not running bad tonight.
Yeah, car's running good. I'm happy. We've had a lot of mechanical failure the last couple races, so it's good to be out there running strong.
Now I have to ask, you're running that 3JC awful hard. You're gonna get yourself in trouble?
I might be in a little bit of trouble, but I was rooting for her. I was hoping she was gonna take it, but unfortunately she didn't.
Had a little trouble off turn number 2. I got a $5 bill here for you. How would you like that?
Sounds good.
Oh wait, that's 100. I must have reached into the wrong pocket. And we got a nice trophy for you from Candace for the Fast Dash. Racing Grayson Baca, congratulations.
Thank you.
James Thompson taking home the Slow Dash. How goes it?
It goes all right, I guess.
You figuring this new car out?
Trying to. I think we're still a little off. I think we're ways off, but, you know, we're getting it.
What'd you learn out there you can put towards the main event to help you get up front?
Not a whole lot that I could change tonight, but I have some ideas for the future.
All right, would you like this $100 bill?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, for a slow dash, sure.
All right, there you go. Congratulations. Tom Davis, driver of the 75. I don't know, I think we need to put an anchor on the back of your car. Hey, nice run.
Thanks. It's coming around. Track's a little slick.
You started on the high side above Kelly there and got coming up off turn number 2, had the lead already. That high side working out well for you.
Oh, that's my favorite spot. Love starting up there.
So what'd you learn for this race to make it to the main?
It's going to be a totally different track in the main, so I'm just going to have to guess on the setup.
All right, well, you're going to try to make it 4 in a row tonight.
I'm going to try. Dana's not here so far, so he was supposed to be here. I'm kind of hoping.
All right, well, good luck.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tom Davis. Print Club Mini Stocks 4 wide at the line. Kelly Campanelli, Tom Brown taking the first 2 spots going into turn number 1. Battle for the lead down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Kelly Campanelli has it. Tom Brown's right there. Up there in battling for the second spot with Tom Brown right now.
Looking at the outside of Kelly Campanelli, Tom Davis gets down to turn number 1 with the lead. Campanelli fights back on the inside. Dana Gardner now looking to the high side of Kelly Campanelli. Looking to the inside, Campanelli goes high this time. Gardner to the inside, battle for second down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Sparks fly entering turn number 3. Backfiring out of the 37 car. Campanelli crosses over, fights back underneath. Coming up off turn number 4, checkered flag in the air for Tom Davis. Davis taking home 4 in a row here at Antioch Speedway in the Print Club Mini Stock main events. Hey, Tom, 4 in a row.
Yeah, I had to work for that one.
You gain more points on Tom Brown.
That's what I have to do every week. I got to gain as many as I can because he had a pretty big lead.
And Dana, you gained a couple on Dana when he finished second, so I guess only one.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how far back he was. I had to hustle around a couple of those lappers.
Well, once he got up into the second spot, he kind of hung right there about 4 seconds back. You weren't getting a bigger distance, but he wasn't gaining on you either.
I think I got around the lappers faster than he did. That's what helped.
Well, and he had a major push in the turn 3.
He didn't have any hot laps or heat race either. So
no, he didn't.
that hurt him.
Who do you want to say thanks to?
Car owner Delbert Rios, GNR Roofing sponsors, Print Club Mini Stock for sponsoring the mini stocks, and Speed Union TV for everybody at home watching this right now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tom Davis. Hey, Dana, come here. Show up. Don't get any hot laps. Don't get a heat race. Don't get the dash. Just come out in the main event, start at the back, and finish second.
Saving laps on the motor.
There you go. That's one way to do it. You had to work. I mean, the track. You didn't know what the track was going to be like. You hadn't been on it. You were able to work your way up through, but man, you developed a major push down there in turn 3.
It was really bad. It's really wet up here in 2, and I was sliding up to the wall, and I couldn't figure out 3 and 4, and I was just trying to get around the track.
Do you think you were driving in too deep?
Way too deep, way too hard, and then it got wet, and I went sliding, and I was just kind of out for it.
We got a good replay on you this one time down there. You push, and suddenly the back end snapped around.
I felt it every time coming around on 2. If I slid up to the cushion, then it would turn the car for me, so I just kept on going with it.
I'm going to say you had work earlier today.
I did, all day.
Who do you want to say thanks to?
I got to thank Tom Brown, Bob Davis, Pete, Hotheads. They keep this car going for me.
You made up some points on Brown.
What's that?
You made up some points on Brown today.
Oh, that's good to hear. Reason to show up.
All right, Dana Gardner finishing second. Let's hear it for him. Kelly, you're normally here in your Sport Modified. You brought out your Pinto tonight, and you can't complain. Great run.
I can't complain. I haven't driven this car in 3 years. It's foreign to me now, but you can't tell, can you?
Hey, great run. You led some laps, and you battled, and you had to try to hold off some guys, but you did a great job.
These guys are wicked fast. I thought we were fast, not compared to them.
Something to work towards.
Totally.
Who do you want to say thanks to for helping you get out here?
Ryland Racing, the Ericksons in Erickson Realty. Who else? I got Hunt Magneto, Connected Clothing. Shit, so many people. My mom and dad, definitely. And Wendy for scraping all the mud off the car. And if I forgot you, I'm sorry. I'm not used to being in the winner's circle yet.
Well, hope to see you back out here in this car again.
We'll be back out.
Give it up for Kelly Campanelli, finishing third tonight for the Print Club Stocks. Over there, turn number 1 during hot laps. So his first time on the racetrack in anger right here. Green flag in the air. Dynamite Dave out on the point. Devin Cameron gets up into the second spot. Pete Pietson out on the third spot. Chance Russell fourth. Side by side at the line. Give it up for Devin Cameron, our leader, into lap number 1. Rosa got back by him. Here comes Cameron once again, back underneath. Turn 2, that is Joe LeDuc spun, and yellow flag is out. 19 to go. Cameraman, good start, and Dynamite Dave has a better start than Pete Piantonata. That car suddenly pushed up the hill in the middle of turns 1 and 2. He's going to lose 2 spots. David Michael Rosa gets by him. Chance Russell gets by him. He's back to 5th in that number 96 car. Cameraman, Dave Rosa, Pete Piantonata, Chance Russell, David Michael Rosa, and Joe LeDuc. Your running order right now for the Delta Dwarf cars. Here comes Pete Piantonata underneath Dynamite Dave, picking up the 2nd spot. Pete now sets his sights after getting a little shot in the shorts by Dynamite Dave. Sets his sights on the leader, Devin Cameraman. Chance Russell, the winner of the last regular race here. Piantonata spins in turn number 4. Then David Michael trying not to let him get away. Here he comes down on the inside and putting the move back on to Piantonata. That battle continues down the front straightaway, 2 to go. Oh, David Michael gets into the side of Pete Piantonata, and that's actually going to cost him. Cameraman coming up off turn number 4, checkered flag in the air. Chance Russell, 0.8 of a second back. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Devin Cameraman. Hey, you look tired.
Yeah, it's a very hooked up track.
You before that last yellow, you had almost a 4-second lead. You were kind of comfortable out there, and then that put some fast cars right on your bumper.
Yeah, I knew the track was only one lane. There was no one passing on the bottom, so I just stuck to the outside, and I knew I would get it if I didn't make any mistakes.
Any problems throughout the race for your car tonight?
Just the end of the run. It started to get slick and coming out of 4 and 2. So I had to adjust for that car, that part of the track.
Hey, you got your new car in victory lane.
Yes, I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Who do you want to say thanks to?
Desange Family Auto Group, Dutra Racing Shocks, Wagner Racing, Dahlgren Motors, my dad, my grandma, and everyone that helps out.
Congratulations, and ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Devin Cameraman. Coming around to the green flag. Jewel Crandall on the point. Green flag in the air. Grayson Baca on the high side by side down to turn number 1. Baca with a slight advantage coming up off turn number 2. Field gets through turns 1 and 2. James Gracely has a little bit of trouble on the exit of turn number 2. Pushes up the hill. One car, Ken Johns, goes around right in front of, I believe that was Jess Palladino, made contact. Coming around the green flag, this time by Jewel Crandall. In control, down the front straightaway. Here comes Grayson Baca on the high side. Working 2 and 3 wide, coming through turns 1 and 2, down the back straightaway. It's going to be Grayson Baca coming up off turn number 4 with the lead. Green flag in the air. Field working their way through turns 1 and 2 on the restart. 6 laps in. 24 laps remain. The 24 car may have gotten into the fence on the exit of turn number 2. Coming around, picking up the speed, coming up off turn number 4. Green flag in the air. Jewel Crandall, good run. On the high side, getting back out in front of Todd Gomez. Right out of rear bumper, it's the 07 car of Kenneth Robles. Robles looks to the inside, now down into turn number 3, battle for second. Coming up off turn number 2, or turn number 4. Side by side at the line, Crandall still has it. Kenneth Robles not letting her get away. That high side paying off for Crandall. Jewel, Grayson Baca bringing it around. Green flag in the air. Kenneth Robles took a shot at it going down into turn number 1, but that car, pushed up, and Jewel Crandall having trouble. coming up off turn number 2, and she is to the inside. Not sure if she got together with the 38s of Todd Gomez. Todd Gomez right there in the 38s. Trying to have a good run. Kenneth Robles runs up the hill to get a good run down the front straightaway. Grayson Baca out on the point. 23 has a flat tire. Robles does pick up the lead. Now Grayson Baca has a problem. He gets sideways coming up off turn number 2. He's losing ground. James Thompson gets run into from behind by Ken Johns. Left rear flat tire on the 31B of Grayson Baca. Green flag in the air. One car into the fence on turn number 1. That's Trent Golden. He keeps on going. Ponciano gets a little loose coming up off turn number 2. That's going to cost him a little bit of space. And he's going to spin out right in front of Jewel Crandall and a few other cars. Coming up off turn number 4, checkered flags in the air. Kenneth Robles with the win. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our winner, Kenneth Robles. Hey, you got a little more damage on the car than when you started tonight, but you're in victory lane.
Yeah, that kind of sucked. I was supposed to start front row outside, and then somehow in that thing on the front straightaway, my master power got turned off, and I didn't know why the car wouldn't start.
Yeah, that'll do it if that's not on.
Yeah, so I knew I had my work cut out for me if I wanted to get to the front.
You had made a pass on Grayson, and then the yellow came out, so you had to go back. What'd you think when that happened?
I was just hoping he thought I was running the bottom.
You had once you got out front, you walked away. Good run tonight in an unfamiliar car.
No, it ain't unfamiliar. I've drove this thing a few times.
Well, we weren't going to tell him that.
Why lie to him?
All right, so you step back in the hobbies, you take home the win. He was in your stock car tonight. What did you think of watching someone else drive that?
Jared did really good for his first time ever in that thing. Obviously, it's a completely different animal than this. So,
who do you want to say thanks to for helping you get out here?
Pacific Coast, Antioch Muffler, Favalor Trucking, and I think that's about it on this car.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Kenneth Robles. Todd Gomez. Hey, you said earlier when I talked to you wanted to finish because you haven't been able to finish. Not a bad finish, second.
Not a bad finish. I'll take it.
And that's a good Dad's Day present, too.
No, a win would be a good Dad's Day.
Yeah, but you finished.
We're racers, right?
Second's the first loser is what you're saying.
First loser, yes.
Okay, well, how'd the car run for you? It looked like you had good restarts.
I had good restarts. You know, I got to not making excuses, but I probably lost the throttle pedal about half a dozen times in that race.
Need some Velcro on there?
Little adjustments, you know.
Who do you want to say thanks to for helping to get out here?
Well, first and foremost, Robert Ladon, my guy right here, crew chief, gets that car ready to do battle, I guess, and I hate that word battle because it's supposed to be racing, but hey, he gets it dialed. Transmission, Diverse Trade Services, DeCarlo Auto Repair, Airtight Construction, Adrian Frost Racing, Ryland Racing, Competition Carbs, Delta Driveline. How much time do I have?
You can keep going.
We're good. All right. So Trevor's Junk, Trevor Kleiman, All Spec Sheet Metal.
How do you forget All Spec?
It's in my back pocket. It's not going anywhere. And who else we got on the back there? Oh, Dynasty Roofing. That's been my anchor sponsor for as long as I've been racing.
Congratulations on a great run.
O'Brien's Auto, CPT Racing, and Stone Motorsports.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Todd Gomez on a second place finish.
All right, thank you.
Jewel Crandall. Hi.
Hi.
Good night tonight.
It was a good night.
You're up here. You finished third, I believe.
Fourth?
Fourth.
I think fourth. Kevin?
No, Kevin. We have Kevin a couple laps down.
Well, maybe I'm third.
I think you're third. At least on my screen when I walk down.
That would be great.
You can't complain. Yeah, you had a little trouble early on, but you made up for it.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun running second with my boyfriend. And I don't know, something happened and I ended up around, but I tried to make my way up as fast as I could. I mean, it worked out.
Who do you want to say thanks for helping to get out here?
My dad, Dave Baca, my mom, Grayson Baca, Tom Ferguson, Bubba Bryant, Charlie Bryant, J. Cole Recovery, Delta Transmission, Al Johnson, everybody that helps out.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jewel Crandall finishing unofficially third. Grayson, come on over here. I need you to come over here because we got a pole in front of the camera. So, and I definitely have to talk to you. Led a lot of laps, and then you let the air out of the left rear.
Yeah, that was Kenneth that let it out.
A little contact there, huh?
Yeah, it's just one of those racing things, I guess. But yeah, we came back from the back, so pretty strong finish.
Fourth place, I believe.
Not bad, not bad.
All unofficial because right now it's the whole thing. But yeah, did you know? I mean, you were up there. You climbed your way back up. What did you think when you had to go out and get that flat tire change?
I don't know. I was hoping to just come back and get a top 5 like I did. You know, I'm kind of trying to run for points. I'm leading right now, so I didn't make the last race, so I just want a good, strong finish.
Well, congratulations. Who do you want to say thanks to?
Fred Baker, BRC Race Cars, my dad, Baca Speed, Tom Ferguson, Eddie Crandall, Jewel Crandall, Marty Logan, Discovery Pest Control, Delta Driveline helped me out not that long ago. Yeah.
All right, my last question. Do you have to go buy flowers for Jewel?
No, she's happy with her finish. So
okay.
We're good.
You're over earlier. Good deal.
We're good.
Great, ladies and gentlemen, get up for Racing Grayson Baca on a great finish.
Again, congratulations to all the winners this past Saturday night, including the Dean Klein Classic winner, Kenneth Robles, driving Jared Vaugh's car on Saturday night. Here again, what's coming up this weekend, June 24th at Antioch Speedway, where action is the attraction.
This Saturday, June 24th, only at Antioch Speedway. It's the IMCA Modifieds, IMCA Stock Cars, Wingless Sprint Cars, Pacifico's Hobby Stocks, the BCRA Lightning Sprints, and the Figure Eights. June 24th, only at Antioch Speedway, the IMCA Modifieds, IMCA Stock Cars, Wingless Sprint Cars, Pacifico's Hobby Stocks, Figure Eights, BCRA Lightning Sprints at Antioch Speedway and on SpeedUnionTV.com.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of Wylie's Race Report. Don't forget, this Saturday, gates open at 4 o'clock. Racing action kicks off around 6 o'clock. And whether you're there in the house or you can make it, you can see all the action on SpeedUnionTV.com. I'm Wylie Wade. Thanks for tuning in to Wylie's Race Report. Until next time, goodbye, everybody.